Alright, 4 down, 2 to go, and all that's left is fire and bombs, so it's time for some destruction. Welcome back to Mega Man. We'll take down the last two Robot Masters, and get ready for Dr. Wowie. So I'll say Fireman's level plays the most, like... I feel like this is the most Mega Man level in this Mega Man game. I don't know, I can't really explain it, it just feels more like the ones in the later games. And yeah, this game's got some decent songs. I like Electman's theme, especially the meme Seba Gunner did of it. I meant to mention that before. This one's also, I mean, it feels like an actual song. It's like Gutsman, I don't know what they were thinking. And Gutsman's is good, and Bomb Man, which we're about to get to, that one's good too. I do want to use the platform. You also got these familiar looking fire guys that I can't place where I've seen those right now, but okay, cool. If we just, you know... Oh yeah, that's all we have to do is do that right here, so... Do that and then lose the health that we just gained, and then go back up here. We actually did gain some health, that's nice. Anyway, I do like Electman's weapon. Plus we don't have to save it this time. Though there is some use to get Iceman's weapon. I like Iceman's weapon as well because, for one, you can freeze these and use them as platforms. And you can also freeze enemies. These are different. They're more like beams. I don't know if you can even freeze those. You can freeze these. But yeah, instead of dealing damage to enemies, well, minus the boss, I guess, it will freeze the enemy in place. But that can actually be more helpful in some cases, so yeah. So here, you see it didn't kill that guy, it just froze him in place for a little bit. Oh yeah, this part right here always throws me off. If you don't take the ladder, you die, so have fun. Yeah, I do like Iceman's weapon for certain things. If you just want to kill stuff, though, use Electman. Then again, I'm not an expert, and I don't really know what the meta is for this game, but I know to some extent it's Electman because it is the most effective weapon for the pause glitch I was talking about, and we'll be using that soon, in the next episode. I like having a shorter game to play. This should only be 5 parts, so... And the video shouldn't be as long either. I could probably play the whole thing in one night. This part you can do, but it's hard. I mean, I guess we could freeze it. I need to save ammo though, and also, no, you can't freeze it, so... Also pretty long level. And then you have these bullet bill wannabes. And this was after Mario, which, by the way, for only 2 years after Super Mario Brothers, platformers came quite the way. This just feels way more polished. But then again, the NES version did have some flickering and lag and that kind of stuff. And I think you can still emulate that if you turned off the turbo CPU, but I'm not messing with that. But one thing, performance did improve with each Mega Man game, even on the same platform, so... You know, they did work on it, but the first game was so rough, but... Again, you can't be too hard on it. Anyway, we got more of these things that we can try to grind for some ice power-up thing. I don't know how to speak. But then you can also just freeze it and it can't attack. But anyway, Fireman's probably... Oh, I'm not gonna do this with one piece of health. You can't avoid this guy. Luckily, I think I have one more life, right? Please? Okay. He just has a really hard to avoid attack. You want to have full health. Or at least close to full health. Oh, they want my booty. Good, this should be enough health. So, yeah, Fireman. Pretty interesting. And again, I'm reminded of Mega Man Fully Charged, the show. which had a lot of the Robot Masters from Mega Man 1. Except they were a lot different. Like how Cutman was just a gardener, and Fireman was a bit different, and I don't know. But I actually really liked that show, despite all of its many issues. I watched the whole thing, and I can't say that about many shows, honestly. But yeah, I liked Mega Man Fully Charged. But anyway, with that, it's time for some reason I thought the video was over, but no, we have to do Bomb Man now. I gotta say, his stage is pretty solid. I kinda wish we'd started with it. I kinda forgot that you could start with him instead of Gutsman. As for Fireman's weapon, it's just an extremely average shot, which also has a ring around it that can do damage. But we want to save the ammo to ignite the fuse, if you know what I mean. Let's focus on E. These guys you just want to avoid. And that's my issue again with this game, is that there aren't many enemies that you actually have to fight. It's mostly just more so obstacles, which, in that case, what's the point of the weapons? And you can't really blame hardware limitations on that. There could have just been better enemy placement. Okay, that got fixed later, and I mean, I'm fine with there being obstacles, I just feel like there aren't enough enemies in this game. Well, okay, we have these guys. These are, I believe they're Sniper Joes. And they appear in every Mega Man game, along with the Meteors. And, yeah, they have this shield, and you have to wait for them to shoot back. And they're very annoying. And I can't seem to kill this one. And it's kind of random whether you can get them to shoot. There. That was something. That's worse than usual. Oh, I hate this. I should be using Electman again. Or even Iceman would work, like I said. And again, I that's not what the weapons are called, it's just the easiest way for me to refer to them. Like, I think the Ice one's called Ice Wave, and the Cutman one is Boomerang Cutter. But I just don't know. Okay, what is this? And also, I do know that Gutsman's is called a Super Arm, I think. And, yeah, I should just go this way instead. I do want the health, though. Give me the health. Oh yeah, another thing. In Mega Man games, you can't jump off a ladder. You have to fall off. So I can't go back and get that. Don't you love respawning enemies? It's an NES thing, but apparently, for whatever reason, it just became tradition for Mega Man games. Even the ones that could easily not have it still do. Which, part of that reason is for grinding purposes. Because again, that's just tradition, but like, come on. I don't actually think 11 has it though, I can't remember. 11's a great game, but again, we'll get to each game when we get to it. Oh yeah, Combo Breaker. You won't be able to pick that up, unfortunately, like... What's the point of this enemy hallway? If, you know, you can't actually collect stuff easily. And also, each one is like... The left side is too wide? Like, what? Also, Electman and this stage are the only Mega Man bosses to have vertical boss entrances, at least to my knowledge. What am I using again? Fire. Alright, I don't believe he's that hard. He goes around and throws bombs. And his damage you on impact, but when you get the weapon, they don't blow up on impact. That's stupid. Because weapon's actually quite useless, we'll get to that next time. Because it bounces around and takes forever to explode. You really only use it in the refight with Gutsman, that's it. If it exploded on impact, like it's happening here, that would be pretty good, actually. And again, you don't become invincible after beating the boss in this one. That's the third time now that's happened, but there we go, we have defeated every Robot Master, and there will be a thing happen in a second. Dr. Wily appears in the middle. You circle these left and right, so when you go to the right all the way, it makes a ring, and it ends with Wily in the middle. It's kind of cool, but anyway, we will take on the little gremlin scientist man next time in Mega Man, and I'll get to show off the pause glitch. So, yeah, 2 more videos. Hope you've enjoyed so far, and I'll see you for the last 2, hopefully. Thanks for watching. Later.